We do too many mistakes to win the game. That's the problems. We had mistakes in the first game, and we had mistakes in this one. So when we come, especially when we come back to 2-2, you know, and it's a few minutes left for the game, we have to be rock solid, and we were not. It's not the time to tell him about feelings just after the game. We talk to him later. But it's, yeah, it's a, it's a goalkeeper, you know, it shows when he makes mistakes as a goalkeeper. And normally it ends up in a goal. So, but I think if we look closer to it, you know, it's I think if it happened outfield, you know, it will be a free kick because it takes his leg and the ball at the same time. And we'll be looking at it now, and it's the same with the situation with the handball on the goal line. The referee doesn't look at it, or the VAR room doesn't say he should come out and look at it. And I was talking to the referee about it because it's very strange when we see it on our laptop. He has his hand out, you know, and he stops the ball on the goal line, and I can't understand. Then I have to do something with the hands rule because that is ridiculous, really. How can we play football? We don't even know what's what. Like handball, sometimes the ball hits the hand and it's a penalty. Other times the ball hits the hand and it's not penalties. So I asked the referee to have a look at it because it doesn't seem right in my mind. Yeah, that's what I mean. Is there is a movement against VAR in Scandinavia. They don't, in Sweden they don't want to have it and in Norway they want to sort of take it away. And I understand that because there is no, like, they look at the war situation for Turkey, but they don't look at the war situation for us, you know, when I stop. And I find that very strange. We've been in it before, like the situation with Ronaldo in Portugal, with the situation in Slovakia, with the referee who doesn't even look at the whole picture or all the picture we have. So I don't know. It's at the moment it's very sad for us because we worked hard, you know. We worked hard in the first game to get 3 points and we got 1. And we worked hard in this game because against a good team. And we came up to 2-2. And then we have to play safe, you know, to at least get 1 point. And so I'm a very disappointed man at the moment. You can always do things, you know, as a coach, you know. We had, I think the team functioned well defensively. They didn't create much against us. In the first half, almost nothing, apart from in the beginning of the game. But we had, I think we were too eager sometimes. We could have kept the ball better. But the chances we had, we have players in hand, you know, so we have to look into what we could have done later on. And I spoke to the players that they found that he didn't have a line, really. It's like sometimes he blew on people who went down, and either was Icelandic or a Turkish player. But I don't think he was okay. He wasn't to blame, really. We could have had a look at the VAR situation, but I spoke to him after the game. I was in the dressing room and spoke to him, and I don't think we can blame him, really, for nothing. Excellent is not the right word. But it wasn't a condition. I think the players did well to handle it well, actually, on the conditions, because it was rock hard out there. And but both teams, I think they handled it quite well. I think they should have done that. And I think if it had been out on the pitch, the referee would have blown, because he comes in from behind. It's a sliding tackle, and he takes the ball and the leg in the same time. So for me, it's a free kick. And but I don't know. It's again, it's his decision, and Håkon should have kicked that ball out of Iceland into Faroe Islands. I think that Orri and Andri, who played on top against Wales, did a really good job, and they did a good job today as well. As both scored, and they did some hard work, you know. And to play against Turkey, we choose to use those two players then, and. Gylfi, we have him in hand, but I think we need to play again when we have more control of the game. We were chasing the game at the end, you know. There was no I don't think that suits Gylfi. We can have Gylfi if we are dominating the game. Then getting often over the ball, he's fantastic on the ball, and he's a good football player. But in different surroundings, maybe. Yeah, we have to improve on that, because we first of all we have to improve on defending the 90 minutes we're playing, and be solid in the defending and avoid mistakes. That's the first thing, you know. Because if we have heavy mistakes as we had in these two games, you know, we can't win games. We are scoring 2 goals in every game at home, and that should be enough to win games. If you're solid defensively, you deny the opposition to have chances, and it's a project we have to look at, you know, because you can tell the players don't do a mistake, and they say yes. But sometimes it's happened anyway. But it's not really tactical mistakes. It's like individual mistakes in the team, and that will be a problem for us if we continue to do that. You know, so we have to take that away. But in the same time, you know, I have reflection on this, because you know, with Kolbein hasn't played much, and I pick him, so it's my blame. And Håkon Valdemarsson doesn't play much for Brentford either, and I pick him. And because I trust him, and you do a mistake, you know. So maybe we have to look at players who are playing regularly, because then they're more on alert, you know. I have been in these situations before when I coached Norway, with having goalkeeper who hasn't played much, you know, making heavy mistakes. So we have to look into that.